right, folks, let's get ready for game number 3. And I mean, I actually think Mud Golem's got this. Theban, what say you, my friend?
Got rocks in your head.
Prepare for battle.
My apologies.
Yeah, I think they've got... I mean, the biggest thing about this to me is that this Omni Knight doesn't seem to be worrying about anything this game. Like, Hanskin, I think, has to get on top of him, and even then, no one else wants to really dive that deep to kill off the Omni Knight. Meanwhile, last game, they had the Tiny to try and blow up this Omni Knight, and that worked pretty well for them. They don't have this time around, so I'm really worried. And even last game, you know, they still won on the side of on the Omni's side. So Omni, strong hero, you got to blow him up, otherwise just going to throw down Heavenly Grace onto everyone and make your life misery. And I don't think Alliance have the ways to do that. So that's why I'm betting on Mud Golems. But happy to be proved wrong, and you know that you can never count out these top tier teams. Alliance, they could dig deep and find the victory here. Never count these guys out, so we shall see what happens here in game number 3 of the decider here. And the decider of Alliance's fate, really. I mean, if they lose this game, it is just like... I think it's impossible for them to qualify for the play-ins. I think they go to the Division 2 playoff thingy like Tsunami was mentioning, but yeah, I mean, they are bottom right now. Kind of interesting though in this tournament, the bottom team of Alliance have actually beaten the top team of Viking. That's pretty wild. Anyway.
My apologies. Sven.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Limp, the pressure is on. Let's have a fantastic Limp performance, and maybe that might be the sharpened edge which Alliance need to get themselves the victory here in this 3rd game. Some shenanigans going on the top as there's been some creeps pulled around the place. Milan coming in deep behind just to try and contest Nikobaby a little bit here. He's actually pulled a singular creep away. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and Milan just staying away to make sure he doesn't get off the 2-man decay here. He's got himself 8 strength. It is quite a lot. FNG, though, he's not going to have a decay available for another 2 seconds, and it is going to be your first blood. FNG does go down, and that'll be 33 during first blood. Oh, Milan, of course, says you got rocks in your head. That's what we like to see. The old FNG. The voice line's coming out. Of course.
You've almost had it.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Farter and Skitter, they're running a little bit low on HP, but going to salve themselves up here as S4 and Hanskin still a decent amount of pressure. I mean, as mentioned, there is kill potential here, even though it's not the Luna, it's now the Death Prophet and the Clockwork. There's still kill potential between these two, I believe, but always hard to kill on a Sven Omni lane. Yeah, I mean, the Sven is the least farmed core right now. I mean, early days still, but he is 3 behind the DP, who's joined with the Storm Spirit as the second to last place. So all pretty condensed, though, in the CS. No one's really pulling ahead too far or falling behind too far. I think he's got 3 heroes surrounded on him right now. I'm not sure he's ready for this one as they get the Electric Vortex along with the toss back onto him. He is going to be able to get the 2-man decay, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. FNG will fall again. That's going to be a second kill for Mud Golems. Pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, Storm's going to rely on his jungle to try and catch back up on this mid lane. It's a tried and tested method for Storm Spirit. So the smoke up from Limp and FNG, they want to make a movement here. Where are they going? A lot of damage, gets himself back under the tower, will be okay as Fada comes in, drops him the heal, and we'll also try to fill up the bottle, or is Fada bringing him his bottle? I think Fada might have been bringing him his bottle. Tried to give him the charge, but accidentally used it. All good, all good. Meanwhile, FNG is successful in his heist as he takes the enemy's bounty.
Dire structures are fortified.
Oh dear. Oh dear, there comes the battery itself. That's going to seal his fate. Unfortunately, Fada was not there to give him the heal in time. And down goes the Sven. Yeah. We've seen how much this guy can do when he pulls ahead, so the pressure certainly needs to be there. What are we expecting now from Alliance then? Are they going to be the ones invading into the enemy side of the map, trying to find these stacks and just pressure Skidder whilst he farms, or will they try and pressure the towers instead with this lineup? Skin. That's a lot of damage coming out from Boronier. They should be able to finish the job here as he is surrounded by Mud Golems and killed off. Meanwhile, Limp just trying to skip away to the other side. Was a pretty big rotation in from Mud Golems. They really do like reacting very, very harshly to these middle lane aggressions.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're looking at S4 and they're doing a good amount of damage. Can they finish the job? I think they can. He tries to turn around with the Spirit Siphons. Not enough to keep him alive, and S4 will drop. Being tickety tapped away at by 33. He's thinking of him coming under the tower here. He's got Fada to back him up, but not quite that confident. But I mean, this has been 2 cores in the bottom lane for rather a long time. Meanwhile, the Juggernaut, he's actually stealing some stacks, the cheeky little boy. Or cheeky little baby, more like.
Radiant are scanning.
They want him indeed. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see from them. Just find some early pressure on Skidder. Relieve the pressure on the Juggernaut. Bit of acupuncture, what we're seeing from Alliance here. As Nikobaby is being set up to have a pretty free game. But talking of free games, look at Limp CS. My guy is drowning in creeps.
Haste!
Down he goes in the bottom lane, 33. Yeah, he's trying to get the TP. We'll be able to do exactly that. No stuns available for the side of Mud Golems. They used everything to bring down that Death Prophet, so see you later.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Pop her like she's hot. That is the plan. And if Esfor can't stay alive and get off some value from this Exorcism, the hero's not going to feel very good at all. Needs to just stay alive through that initial burst against those Spirit Siphons. Meanwhile, Hanskin in a bit of trouble right now as he's going to get his, well, no, he's not going to get with the cogs off or anything at all. He's just going to get popped. Mud Golem's going to take another.
I'll take that as tribute.
DD for Boromir. Feels pretty good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What have we here?
After respect, and he's going in for this Orchid as well, which, you know, I like a lot of this game. It forces Jug into building Manta pretty early on, which you'll probably do anyway, but always nice to have it. Uh-oh. Oh, not again. S4. Although Hanskin is joining in this time, and they don't have the same numbers, Mud Golem, so it's just a light bit of harassment, a bit of a hello to S4. Scare him a bit. But there's two more Alliance heroes coming in from behind here. Limp and FNG coming in to back up this bottom lane and maybe put some pressure on this tower. Let's see what they can get done here. Meanwhile, elsewhere on the map, Nikobaby's starting to really push in this top lane and should be able to take the tower very shortly. Mud Golems, they need to do something on this map. And the plan might be top lane. Let's see what they can do here. Milan comes in behind Nico. Nico does have a TP though, so Spin TP easily available for him, and he's just going to do exactly that.
Are fortified.
Yeah, it's very scary solo kill potential on this Juggernaut. The Alliance have been hanging out with 4 heroes in this bottom lane for a really long time and not really finding anything. The tower's not falling. They're not putting any pressure down.
Is under attack.
Love the term "eat the tome." I don't know why that's become a thing, but it does tickle me. Like, what's wrong with reading a tome? Why do we have to eat everything in Dota? Yeah. Fair point. So you just eat the book and you immediately consume all of its knowledge. Damn, I was doing school all wrong. No wonder I was always in the bottom classes for everything.
Haste!
Should have been eating more books. Yep, there we go. Meanwhile, we do have the Omni Knight dying down in the bottom lane, and now Alliance can open up to take this tier 1 tower at last. It took them a long enough time, but they will now be able to take down this building. And, you know, all their towers are pretty peachy. Not for long, though, as my Golems come storming in on the top lane, looking to respond to that aggression, but their middle tower could be a little bit open there, and Nikobaby might want to do something about it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top
Middle tower being pressured a little bit. Meanwhile, both top and bottom will fall. And it looks like there's about to be a fight breaking out at mid here as they look to deal with his tombstone. Boromir, is he going to jump in for more? Well, there's an Avatos out onto FNG, but Nikobaby backing them up. He's got an Omni Slash along with the Exorcism down as well. They need to defend this tower, Mud Golems, but they're really scared to do that into the Exorcism and into this Juggernaut, who is very, very farmed. after them to come in. Mud Golem's looking for a point of entry, but meanwhile their tower is just getting taken away by these ghosts as they continue to chip away. Skinner's just not turning up to this one, so they are just giving away this middle tier 1 tower. They will take it on Alliance, and now they've taken every single outer tower on the map at 13 minutes on Alliance. Very, very good stuff. Borneo. Oh, what the? He hookshotted the ball lightning storm. So, all right, that's a thing apparently.
I'm getting a second wind.
Okay, today I learned.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I guess you hookshot him whilst he's ball lightning, and you just kind of come along for the ride. Seems like fun. Nevertheless, I'm still pretty happy with how this game's going for them right now. They have less kills, but with all these buildings they've amassed, they've just got so much space on this map to just really open up this jug. He's heading in. Oh, he actually ended up not going for the Battle Fury and instead went for this Manta straight up. Yeah, they... Makes a lot of sense because he doesn't have the Battle Fury, so it takes a little bit longer to take these Ancients, so FNG's just going to help him out like a good old pal he is. Meanwhile, the first Orchid usage up the lane, down in the bottom lane. First Orchid usage. Agreed. I mean, that it is our favorite thing, you know. We love some stacks. We like watching them being made. We like watching them being taken, you know.
Is under attack.
It's high octane stuff to us. But so far, it's been a pretty sleepy game. I'm actually surprised that Sven is behind the jug. He's the one with great cleave, but so far hasn't really been able to find the same success. Meanwhile, there's a fight breaking out in the middle lane as Borneo jumps onto this Lina, trying to take her down inside that silence time. Not quite able to do so. The LFA comes down. They're turning it around. Borneo is going to drop at the same time. The mids kill each other. Meanwhile, 33 just hanging out on the front lines, trying to bring down the Undying. Nice two-man stun in from the Sven, but he doesn't want to commit. They will allow 33 to die here, and Milan trying to run himself back as Skinner just does not want to get involved. He's such... Yeah, he's looking for it, but a nice little avalanche from Milan holds them back and gets them away. And once again, Skinner just so cautious about getting involved in these engagements.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Double rubble.
Oh yeah. So you agree with this Sven's reluctance to get involved in these team fights? Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh no, this game.
Battle Fury!
Now are scanning.
Hold on, it's sneaky Roche time. There is a scan right on their faces though. Alliance are aware and they're coming in. They need to do this quickly. They're not bringing it down quite fast enough, or maybe they are. Let's see if they can make their way over. They don't have the mobility on Alliance to actually get into them. The silence comes through, but the Roche is down, but Borneo is going to be the one to take it. Now, well, they're not really interested in saving Fada here. They've got the Aegis and they are gone. A great play from Mud Golems. They sneak the Roshan. Alliance don't get there in time, and now they have an Aegis on their Storm Spirit. Lovely stuff. feels that way. They are... Well, I don't know, even into the Aegis, do you think they're going to be that way? Or... Yeah. If you can somehow stop them, you can add a Guardian Angel, of course.
Regeneration.
Omni the Omni. Now we're getting real Inception style. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Skidder once again popping the God Strength for an objective. They want the middle tier 1 tower. They recognize that Alliance are making a play elsewhere on the map, and they say, hey, just make them come to us. Start pressuring this tier 1 tower. They clearly feel confident in taking a 5-5 team fight. The hookshot comes through. They're going to try and engage onto the Sven, or are they actually? The Clockwork just backs himself away. Says, nah, just kidding, guys. Not really initiation. Backs himself away. And everyone kind of shakes hands and just goes about their days.
What have we? Stupendous!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Who turned up the heat?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, and oh, they're jumping onto S4 here. They say, we don't care about your X's and go. We're going to take you down all the same. And S4 gets dropped like a rock in the top lane. Nobody coming in to help him out. He thought his Xism was like some kind of shield there, but...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wow.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah. So was that the play from S4 where he was like, if I approach them with Exism, they're going to be scared. They're going to say, we don't want to fly into Exo. He's going to have a team behind him, and they'll just back themselves away. Or, you know, what was the idea from S4 there?
Is under attack.
It is.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Well, awkward situations for Alliance as they lose 2 heroes. Mud Golems start to really fight back into them right now. Meanwhile, Nikobaby's on their high ground, by the way. Just doing Nico things. There is nothing to stop the Spin TP, so he's going to force him back. I mean, he's got this tower down to about half HP, and now the Spin comes down, TP out. See you later. Thanks for having me. But that's a half health tier 3 tower. That's kind of insane. Oh dear, Skidder needs to leave right now. He needs some help, or he needs to get out. There is no teammates nearby. He's looking for the creeps to try and get the Stormhammer across, and will be able to make it. Fada gonna come back him up. Throws in the Heavenly Grace. Ultimate available as well. Mud Golems are on the run. Are they gonna try and turn this one around though? That is a question in my mind. I don't think it is. Once again, the 2 teams will disengage upon each other. And so the time of games ticks on. Coming into the 23rd minute. A very tactical game from these 2 teams. We haven't seen the same brawling we've had in the last couple of games. I feel like this game's heading that way, but right now it's very tactical. Both teams really looking to select the real engagements they want to commit to. No one wants to make the wrong play. Fear is kind of the detection. Oh, Storm jumps forwards. He does have an illusion rune to actually break the silence of the DP. Really nicely done from the Storm there, actually. Otherwise, he would have been dead. A lot of touching, a lot of foreplay, but oh, never mind, it might be more than that as they jump into FNG. The Superman comes down, they actually stun Masters FNG. Well, there's an Omni-Slash coming through. Skinner and Fatta are just gone. FNG survives through the whole damn thing. Two heroes stood on the side of Mud Golems. Alliance, they are here to play. And Mud Golems were not ready for that one. I mean, walking straight into the Omni-Slash there. The two-man stun really caught them off guard and just brought them down so damn fast.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So quickly. Like, he was just gone. I was expecting someone to get blown up there, but I didn't expect it to be the Sven. Undying did eventually fall in the end there as Milan completes the target. I feel like they really had it in for Fada there. FNG there, sorry. They do finish the job eventually.
Radiant are scanning.
They, you know, probably feel a little bit honor-struck about their last fight. Doesn't feel good to try and make the plays and then get turned around upon you so quickly, but they can't stop playing at this pace. They absolutely cannot stop playing at this pace. Once that EXO is down, they want to find something.
Can't outrun a wildfire.
Yeah, they need him there for the Guardian Angel. That's like the most important spell of these team fights, I'm fairly sure.
Time.
True enough. Yeah, stops you from, stops the threat, even if it doesn't reflect it, like it's still stopping it from happening in the first place, which is just as good. Well, maybe not just as good, but certainly a huge boon in the team fights, which is what they need. One way stop the Omni. And Sven also going for the AC as well, so that's going to kind of tank up the whole team a little bit more, stop them just getting absolutely wrecked by this Juggernaut straight off the bat. And also help them out a little bit against the Exodus, because that's of course physical damage as well, so the extra bit of armor from the AC certainly helps out.
Rock it on! And it's off!
Yeah, Scotty has been such a popular item this patch as well because it just does so much work against all these healing heroes, against lifesteal, and just the slow is insane.
Juggernaut!
Yeah. Oh, Milan, they don't want to go for him though. They want a bigger target. They're not willing to throw everything onto a tiny, but If you guys are getting bored at home, do not worry as this game's about to heat up. Roshan is back. The two teams want to fight. They see Hanskin, a couple of spells thrown their way. Soft committal from Mud Golems. No one really wants to commit super hard just yet. Skidder now sees it. He's going to go in for this one. Still not popping that God Strength. And now, well, the GA comes down. The Tombstone, yeah, it's right around on the high ground. They can't really get there. And it looks like Milan is going to be the first casualty to this fight as Nikobaby spins him down. And now they're looking across for a little bit more. But Skidder goes in. He's going to pop the God Strength, looking for a target. Looking onto S4, trying to take him down, but the hook shot comes in. Looking him down for the time being. Can they get a full? No, they cannot. The use comes down and Skidder just gets absolutely melted. Meanwhile, Borneo trying to bounce around the sidelines of this fight, still doing a good amount of damage, but Nikobaby, he's the one who's untouched. Milan tries to come in and get the combo off, gets him low, but not low enough. Nikobaby spins himself away to safety. 33 and Fada still on the aggression though. They want to try and find some kills out of this, but S4 is back and he is looking to chase these heroes down, but the Ute root comes out onto Hanskin. He's going to lose his life. 33, he's done some heavy lifting in this team fight with both those other cores dead, but I think this might be it. I think they need to get themselves out now on the side of Mud Golems. Milan moves in towards the tree lines. He's got a blink dagger, but no TP. Should be fine. Meanwhile, 33 and Fada should also be able to get themselves out. And that's going to be that. He does indeed. Yeah, you have to play it more cautiously than this. I loved the way that Hanskin held the hook shot for when that Sven came in. He knew that if you can just lock him down at that key moment where he jumps in with the stun and stop him being able to follow up and bring down that key hero, then the fight was going to be theirs. And he was absolutely right. Hanskin, I think, I don't know. I don't know who to call the MVP of that fight for. I mean, I guess the Undying kind of deserves it for that insane tombstone placement and then just sort of keeping everybody alive with those soul rips. Pretty damn nice, but the Sport Duo Alliance doing some heavy lifting. Yeah, it really is everything, but no one was really strong enough after the last fight to take it, so things kind of get reset a little bit. Yep, see you later. Spin, TP, there is nothing to stop that. Oh. Yeah, the only one with the mobility to actually get on top of the tomes. Well, I mean, there's two. There's Storm Spirit and technically Tiny, but I mean, if your Tiny's blinking and force stuffing to the backline to kill Tombstone, you've already lost a team fight. With his fearsome 2.66 second attack speed. But he has the mobility for it. That definitely counts. Yeah, Alliance, they believe they can just take this. Interesting. They're holding back. He's pumping it. He's pumping it. He's going for it. Mud Golems, they need to answer this right now. Roshan's being taken in front of their eyes with all these cooldowns used from Alliance, and Zips the Storm just trying to give them the vision, jumping across the pit, but the Roshan goes down. Alliance picks up. Skidder goes in, though, trying to bring down FNG. It seems like a wonky engagement as Borneo finds the cheese on the floor, but Skidder's in trouble. He's going to get run down by the side of Alliance, and he runs into this fight and loses his life. Meanwhile, 33 gets one kill onto Hanskin, and now on the run from S4, Nikobaby and Lim. They will get on top of him. They will get that kill. Down goes the Viper as well as the Sven. Borneo at least picks up the cheese, but man, that was not a good engagement from Mud Golems, unfortunately, and Borneo might not be out the woods yet. He doesn't really have much mana here. This is not really how you want to be using your cheese, I don't think. Yeah, just trying to maybe bait something from S4 here. S4. Well, that's a bit miserable from Borneo. Uh-oh. Lim's turning out. If he dies here as well, it's going to be really bad. Oh, he misses the stun. Light Strike misses from Limp, and Borneo will be given the free pass to get himself away, but wow, that was wonky.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So why was Mud Golems waiting so long to jump into that pit there in that last fight? That's what I would like to ask you.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Very scary. Okay. Okay, but then my final question is, why did they decide to go in for the Roche pit then? Okay, okay.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, that makes a lot more
Dire
sense.
structures are fortified.
Mud
Radiant's
Golems,
top
unfortunately,
tower is under
just
attack.
trying to reach real deep to find the answers in this game, but Alliance, they've just kind of started finding their victory, and for the first kind of time this game, we have a significant gold lead on the side of Alliance.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, hey, Exorcism. Brony is going to jump in like a middle. Heavy commitment onto Nikobaby. They want to try and take him down for the first time, but won't be able to do so. He gets his spin away. Meanwhile, Hansky, they're just melting Skidder on the front lines. The ghosts, the saps, it's too much damage. Skidder is he actually going to die to zombies here? No, he just about survives. Gets into the fountain, but my goodness, it's close. Meanwhile, Brony jump the backlines, trying to find the Juggernaut. They will be able to take down his first life at the very least. This DD on Borneo, it does some work, and now Milan with a toss back onto Limp here. Limp has to BKB to get himself back though. Meanwhile, they'll finish off the melee barracks, and now Alliance try to get themselves away. They want to try and find a catch kill here on the side of Mud Golems, but jumping into these 5 heroes might prove costly, so they will have to let them get away. And once again, Alliance, they get away with everything. They take a melee barracks, and all it costs them is an Aegis, and they might not be done here as they're sitting on the high ground waiting for someone to come forward for this creep wave. If anybody does, then their fate shall be sealed. But Mud Golems, they are wise beyond their years.
And it's off.
Money to burn.
Great usage. Can't fault that. Yeah, a little bit surprised they didn't try and force the issue a bit harder since God Strength was down there, but, you know, Alliance, they don't feel the need to rush things. Yeah. Golems backing themselves out. Oh yeah, won't Nullifier take off Warcry as well, right? Ouch, that's gonna hurt. I mean, he has got the AC at least, so there is some armor on this Sven, but still, that Warcry is what allows him to go toe-to-toe with Jug.
Incoming.
Regeneration.
It does seem tough. Oh my god. He might be called Nikobaby, but he farms like a man as they jump forward, kill off FNG, but a 3-man stance from S4 might give them the opening here. Meanwhile, the Abyssal comes down onto the sidelines onto the Omni, and they want to try and take him down, but he gets off the Guardian Angel in time. Nullifier is not available. Oh, it isn't available from Nikobaby, but he doesn't want to throw it down if he's not going to be right-clicking them through that GA, so he just lets it go. They will make the trade. I mean, that's pretty good for Mud Golems, I feel. I really thought he was going to go for that one, but there were creeps around, you know. It wasn't the easiest thing to do in the world, and once you pop that spin, you don't have that option anymore because it doesn't really matter if you nullify off the GA. You're not doing the physical damage regardless. But yeah, very interesting. The Alliance chose not to fully commit there. Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's important to mention that FNG is not level 20. He's in fact only level 15, so very underleveled on FNG. That means no tombstone on death. So that means if you take him down quickly enough, he doesn't get off that tombstone, there will not be a tombstone in the team fights. And that's a pretty big deal, because we've already talked a lot about how hard it is for Mud Golems to play into that. Wow. Yeah. Protect him. Protect him at all costs is the call from Alliance. Mud Golems now gathering on the high ground as 5 in this triangle. They know that Roshan, its timer is drawing near, and that means the time to fight is nearly upon us once again.
Do it with flair.
Dire are scanning.
He's a beast. Oh my goodness, that's, yeah, about as close as it can get. Didn't we just have like a maximum Roshan yesterday? Or no, that was earlier today, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no. They need to do something about this. Are they ready for it, Mud Golems? This Roshan is going to go down so fast already at 50% HP. A portal from Storm Spirit. A disconnect. Dead by the time it gets there. Oh my god. The moment we restart, I just remembered how quick it is. It's just going down way too fast for anyone to do anything about it. And Roshan shall full Aegis, cheese, Aghanims, give it all to the baby. Oh, wait a minute, where's that Ags? Where is that Ag? There we go. They picked up on the DP for a second, but Nikobaby now got it. All is well. All is well. Swift Slash now available. It always catches you out. I hate this spell.
Money to burn.
They could have called it Quick Slash, but instead they called it Swift Slash, and I'm fairly sure that's just to spite casters.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
33. Let's pick up Nico. They're going on the back lines here, trying to find a deep jump here. It's pouring in with the DD and the BKB, trying to take down the 2 support, but Sven gets controlled up by the Abyssal Blades. They can't follow up any damage. Oh no, the Lotus Sword. They're only touching each other with the freeze. That's pouring getting so low. Force pop the G. Skinner now pops the BKB with the GA upon him as well, but that's going to get punched off by the Nullifier. So much damage being taken in by the Sven, but the other Slash comes through and takes him down. The Swift Slash kills him. Now Nikobaby though, he's looking pretty low as well. Might be losing his first life, but don't forget, he's got a juicy old Aegis in that backpack. Now he goes forward, kills off Fada. Borneo will throw into the job, but he's one of the last ones left alive on his team. Makes it up to that high ground. Meanwhile, Tiny won't be so lucky as he's controlled up by Hanskin. The backline does get the toss back with force across over the cogs, but here comes Limp. Takes him down easily. And now the rest of Alliance, 4 heroes alive for them. Meanwhile, 3 alive on the side of Mud Golems with the buyback on that Tiny. Can they actually defend this one? Looking pretty unlikely as they come in for the final set of racks here on the side of Alliance. Borneo knows he needs to do something as he jumps. Oh god, I don't think this is happening. Let's see. Avalanche comes through. Okay, 4 stuff away.
Incoming.
Yeah, well, that was the Omni's one, right, okay.
Radiant's bottom
But nevertheless, they are losing barracks here. If Mud Golems want to turn this one around, it's going to be into the Megas, which doesn't seem very likely. Track Alliance, they might not be done here. They've got the Yours out onto the Stormthrower, and they'll go for the Abyss onto the backlines, and now Swift has to follow through as well. But Father full stop, sick full stop into the fountain, but unfortunately Boromir gets cut down in the back. 29 seconds till the Sven comes back. They're not even going to wait for it though. The GGs are called. This game is over. Alliance, they will be able to take the series, which keeps alive a tiny glisten of hope that they could somehow make it into the playoffs. But